feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Fools my sons, haha. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched in the scheme. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Here we go, back man. 180! Wait, good!
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People
Here we go, here we go.
know what makes
180!
possible. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being
Done.
moved in a
180!
frenzy.
Done.
Blends me all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump.
Here we go, here we go. 180! What's it done?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time
Go,
to
go.
get it lit, we got
120! What's it done?
Pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spin.
Here we go, back man. 280!
Vocals we align
Hold on.
and move it all cycle. 30 years still rejoice and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Installed out in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert up to the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready?
Done.
Set,
What's that?
then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out
Here we go, here we go. What's that?
rock it like rockets, fool. Counter of
Go, go. 280! Hold on!
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Keep it flow.
Here we go, back man. 120!
Are you ready?
Done.
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like
Here we go, here we go.
rockets? What you
280!
space out your mind. But can
What's it
you
done?
rock it like rockets, fool? Counter of what kind?
Done. 180!
But can you rock it
What's
like
it done?
rocket fuel?
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hold on! Go, go. 280! Hold on! Here we go, back man. 280! What's that? Here we go, here we go. What's that? Done. 120!
Everything was better off.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Mexico City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Keep going right at him.
52's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We have to get
Go!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Let's go!
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Foles. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
82.
Here's Wentz to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And nothing doing here, as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Zach Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 74. 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On first down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Going to throw deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Trying the right side with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
Protein spill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Check 56. Okay, dog.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 59 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Sproles. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the toss play, Howard. Powerful running. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 30 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Foles. He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 72 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, 7. 57.
Max 56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howie. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch that screen. Watch that screen.
Fournette running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is Fournette. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Trolls the return. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On first down, Howard, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Howard. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 32-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Sproles. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Howard. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Good. 380.
Get the mic. So we got man. Tight dog.
Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Fournette. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.